everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here.
Duplicitous bitch.
Welcome to the 2019 Summer TV Sweeps Week over here on my channel. If you are new to my channel, let me first say welcome. It's a pleasure to have you. And for all of you returning, I'm glad that you are here to discuss some TV, because believe me, it's going to be a very interesting week. So for all of you who are new, just know that when it comes to television shows, I'm not one of those people that really breaks everything down via episodes, and I just feel that when you talk about one specific television show on its own, it just really doesn't give you a truly great video. So for the past couple of years I said, how about I just consolidate all the current seasons of TV shows that I'm watching into a week and open up a dialogue with everybody and see what everybody thinks. So that's where we're gonna go. So we do this 2 times a year. We do this in winter when the fall shows have officially premiered and had their seasons stew a little bit, and in the summer not only do we talk about shows that are still coming out before the new season begins, but also some of the current fall shows that showed up in January with their current seasons. So we're going to start off this week with network television, and we're going to be talking about 2 specific shows, and they happen to be 2 of the most popular shows on television right now. And originally, last year, they shared a network. So the first show we're going to talk about is the 6th season of the beloved Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So everybody was heartbroken when Fox officially said goodbye to the Nine-Nine, but I had a feeling that there were so many fans that just weren't going to let this show die right away, because there was still so much more to go. So of course NBC picked it up, and believe me, this was a smart decision on NBC's part, because not only do we have the Nine-Nine back, the most important thing that NBC did was they did not change a thing. They kept the show just the way it was when it was on Fox, and they just roll with it. They let the characters do what they do. All of our favorite characters are doing their favorite things, and the show is still just as funny. I mean, yes, we had a little bit of a heartbreak when Gina, played by Chelsea Peretti, decided to leave the show, but quite frankly, it gave the rest of the cast a true opportunity to shine, because 2 characters that I really didn't care so much for have just gotten so much better on this show, and that, of course, is Rosa and Amy. I am just absolutely loving what they've done with their characters this season, and we also have so much more from Hitchcock and Scully, which is absolutely fantastic. But of course, Captain Holt is my favorite character, and he does not disappoint. This year's Halloween heist, which ended up happening on Cinco de Mayo, was definitely one of the funniest episodes, and there were also some great moments all around. Definitely one of the stronger seasons, and so happy that the show is being renewed for season 7. Very excited to see what NBC is going to do with the Nine-Nine after this. And now, the next show that we're going to be talking about is a show that I was hoping would hold on for dear life and get renewed for a 3rd season, and it did. It was the love letter to Star Trek on Fox from Seth MacFarlane, the creator of Family Guy, the season 2 of The Orville. This show is one of the smartest, most hilarious shows on television, and one of the most important things that made the 2nd season so great is that they really didn't make it all about the comedy this year. They really gave us a little bit more drama and some excellent character development. I think that Isaac's storyline was definitely the strongest part of this season, and I love his relationship with Dr. Finn, and I also loved the one episode where they gave Gordon a chance to really shine, and that was, of course, the one with the special guest star Leighton Meester. It was one of the most emotional and heartfelt episodes that I have seen on this show, and of course, it can't be a love letter to Star Trek if you don't have Star Trek cast members behind the scenes and even in the scenes themselves. And also so many great guest appearances. Even Bruce Willis has a small role in this season. How crazy is that? And you also have Norm Macdonald and Patrick Warburton. I mean, come on, how could you go wrong with them? Even Mike Henry has a character now. So Seth MacFarlane is really bringing his family into this show in such a big way, and I think that that is one of the main reasons why this show ended up doing so well in the ratings and definitely developing a larger following amongst fans. And we all were so excited to know that Fox has has renewed it for a third season. I'm so excited to hear what the writers are going to do. I'm really hoping that we see more Star Trek cast members across the board showing up on the Orville. I think that we are really in for an excellent treat. If you have not been watching the Orville, and you happen to also be a fan of science fiction, especially if you're an old school Star Trek fan, the Orville is definitely strong, and it is so much better than Star Trek Discovery. From what I've heard from so many more people out there, because I have no interest in Discovery, but the Orville I was on board with on day one, and I am so excited to own the second season on DVD when it gets released. So that's it, everybody. Those are the two shows that we're going to be talking about on the first day of TV Sweeps, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow with another group of shows. Have a good one. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. If you're new here and want to see more of what my channel has to offer, please click on the link to my last video, or hit that subscribe button to be kept up to date with all of my uploads. Content of all sorts is posted here quite often, so trust me, you do not want to fall behind. I will see you in the comments, and actions speak louder than words.